Customers looking to get bids for multiple projects around their house. I'm going to start in the backyard because that happens to be where I am. The first thing is that we are going to install a patio in their backyard. We are going to install it with the option of irregular bluestone or irregular Fond du Lac and Chilton. Currently, as you can see, they've got a planter bed right here. We are also going to replace this planter with whatever wall stone they choose. We'll bid it as Fond du Lac and Weathered Edge Chilton as the wall mix. There is a air conditioning unit in the way, so I've told them that that has to be that we can't do anything with that. That has to be moved. We can't connect it or anything like that. So it needs to be moved for when we install this wall. As you can see, it's quite overgrown here, and in this area over here where they have this planter as well, this will continue the patio. So the patio is going to go basically from the garage, 2 feet off the garage because there's drainage over there, and it's going to come over to the fence line right here. You can kind of see the fence line right here. Okay, I'm going to turn around and you can see this is the side of the house. There's a sidewalk that comes from the neighbor's house. We'll recommend John Meyer to do the concrete work through this area. There will need to be a step where I'm standing onto the patio, and that'll be parallel to the house. So the far side, I'll walk over here, the far side of this patio, you can see where this fence is, a little itty bitty fence. Okay, on this far side is going to be raised probably an average of 6 inches, and the reason is because the wall that I'll soon show you on the other side on the road is 4 feet, or is taller than 4 feet. So we're going to split the difference. We're going to keep it that wall up there at 4 feet on the far side where it's the tallest, but then we're going to make up the extra height as the riser part to the patio over here. So it's 2 walls, and it's going to be this patio is going to be 6 feet off the 6 feet off the front wall. Yeah, you can kind of see this planter over here, give you a little bit different view as well, and you can see the house and the garage and the steps. All right, so now I'm going to walk around to the front here and show you the other part. They weren't quite sure yet whether they wanted to. They definitely wanted to use irregular patio, but they didn't know whether it was going to be Fond du Lac and Chilton or bluestone. They hadn't made up their decision on that. They also haven't made up their decision, so we're going to bid it both ways. They also haven't decided on the colors for their walls, so we're going to bid it as 80% Fond du Lac and 20% Weathered Edge Chilton. Just as a starting point. All right, so their wall over here, we're not touching the wall going along their neighbors, but starting in the front here, it kind of steps up here. So it starts at about 12 inches, what the actual height is, and comes across here. This also will have to be redone by Meyer. And then this wall over here, I believe it's 16 inches at this point, and it comes along, gets a little taller. And then at this point right here, you can see it has a step up. I think it's about 8 inches, check my measurement on that, but it's 8 inches at that point. And there's a little bit of return, but the stone does not go around the back side of it. So this steps up significantly right here, which they want to keep. They don't necessarily want to enclose it. And then as it comes around to the corner, okay, it's 40 inches, I believe, over here, and it keeps that height of that step up all the way along this area right here to the garage. Right here, we're at 48 inches, all right? So we are at 48 inches at this spot right here. All right, so now we're going to look to the other side of the garage. All right, so this wall right here, it's 48 inches on this corner, and I believe it's 4 feet 9 inches at that far end. All right, so we're going to start it at 4 feet over there, and keep it level and coming across. They want it as tall as possible because they said multiple times they don't want people to be climbing on it. They think greater height equals less chance of people climbing on it. So anyway, 4 feet over there, stepping down, 8 inches is what I measured, so it'll probably be about 40-ish inches over here. And then we're going to make up that height in the patio that's up here. So this all up here is going to be a manual dig out. You can see all these trees that need to come out. Obviously, we don't do that, so we're gonna have to recommend someone who does do that, as far as the taking out of the trees, and that far tree over there. It's quite big as well, and that's part of the planter that needs to be taken out before the bluestone gets in. So we're going to need to give them some, I don't know, maybe Jack is willing to do it. I don't know. So anyway, that gives you the idea. Yeah, should be good.